a TFWire.com video review.
Hey, this is Matrix Prime at TFWire.com with my video review of the Transformers movie Ratchet figure. Wait, did I say Ratchet? I meant Autobot Ratchet. Yes, the name of this figure is Autobot Ratchet. Hasbro no longer owns the rights to the name Ratchet, so they have to throw the Autobot in front of it. No big deal to me. I just thought I'd point that out and piss all of you people off that don't like those sort of names. Now, as you can see here, we have an empty box. I do have the figure. It's right here. But before we get to the figure itself, I want to comment on the packaging, since this is the first Transformers movie figure that I'm going to be reviewing. Now, the overall theme of the packaging for both the Autobots and Decepticons is pretty much identical. What we have here is this red metal look, and it's given a battle-damaged and war-torn look and feel. As you can see, we have like a blaster mark here, we have some rust up here, and then we have this big gouge out of the metal right here. And we're able to see some lights, some wires and electronics underneath there. And if we turn the packaging back around here, you see that we have some little cutouts here at the bottom. Through the cutouts we can see more electronics and wires running through there. And that's pretty much it for that. If we look back up here at the top, you'll see that we have the Autobot symbol, this being an Autobot figure. That's what it will be. On the Decepticons, this will of course be the Decepticon symbol. And next to that, we have the Transformers movie logo. And just below that, in this gouge here, we have the words Automorph Technology. Looking back here at the front, of course, as I pointed out when we started this review, we have the name of the figure here, Autobot Ratchet. And just below that, we have the allegiance for this figure. In this case, an Autobot. Over here by my left thumb, we have another Autobot symbol here. And going back over here to the bottom right, next to the name here, we have the only character artwork which appears on this packaging. And in this case, it's a drawing of the figure's head here. The character artwork actually looks quite nice, and it's pretty detailed. I just wish we would have saw some more of that, but what we do have is quite nice. Now, if we look at the packaging here, you'll see that on the right side here, we have this nice square edge here, which we're pretty much used to with all Transformers packaging. And as we go across the display window here, we have this curve to it. And the curve continues all the way on to the rear of the packaging. And I guess the best way to demonstrate that is to actually flip the packaging down here so you can see the top. As you can see, we have the square edge here on the right, and this nice round curve here on the left. And as long as we're looking at the top, you'll see that we also have an Autobot symbol up here. Again, we have the Transformers movie logo. We have the name of the figure here, and just above that we have the allegiance of the figure. Now, if we look at the right side of the box here, you'll see that once again we have the name of the figure. We have another Autobot symbol appearing here. And below that we have a description of just what the Automorph technology is. I'm going to go ahead and read that. It says, Automorph technology is a new Transformers technology developed to enhance the vehicle-to-robot conversion of both Autobot and Decepticon warriors, getting them ready and into battle faster. Moving one part of the robot or vehicle causes other parts to move, making armor plates and weapons shift automatically. Easier, faster conversion can mean the difference between victory and defeat in the battle for the Allspark. And just below that, on this underside flap here, we have the classification for this type of figure. In this case, this is a Voyager class figure here. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip the box around here towards the back. As you can see, we have actual pictures of the figure itself here. We have a picture of the robot mode, and next to that we have a picture of the vehicle mode here. And just to the right of that, we have a cross promotion for the Decepticon Blackout figure. And above the Blackout figure here, we have the tech spec here. Excuse me, here's the tech spec. And next to that, we have the bio. I'm going to go ahead and read that as well. And the bio reads, Autobot Ratchet is devoted to saving life, no matter what form it takes and no matter whose it is. Every Autobot has had his spark preserved at least once by him, and more than one Decepticon has opened his optical sensors after a mortal blow only to find Autobot Ratchet welding shut the final incision. He joined up with Optimus Prime, not because he wanted to be a soldier, but because he believed the Autobots presented the last, best hope of preserving life in the universe against the evil of the Decepticons. And just above that, of course, we once again have the allegiance of the figure and the name of the figure, and to the left of there, we once again have the Transformers movie logo. Now if we look here towards the bottom, we have the DreamWorks Pictures logo, and next to that we have the Paramount logo, and then finally we have the GM logo here. And if we look up here at the upper left, it says that the skill level for this is 3 on a scale of 4, and this is classified as an advanced conversion. I've showed you every other side of the packaging here. I might as well show you the bottom. It doesn't really say much, but we do have the Transformers Collectors Club logo here on the bottom as well. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. I'm now going to go ahead and show you the actual figure itself. And we now have Autobot Ratchet in vehicle mode. Now, the vehicle mode was modeled after a Hummer H2 Fire Department search and rescue vehicle. And as I'm spinning the figure around here, you can plainly see that the primary color is this lime green. Now to help break up the lime green, we have this red stripe which runs down the side of the figure here, onto the door, and onto the rear portion of the vehicle here, where it jumps up, and back down again. Sort of to give it that lifeline / heartbeat look. And then the line continues on towards the rear of the vehicle here. Now within the rear portion of the line we have the words search and rescue, and just above that in gold lettering we have the words fire department. Now this gold color also appears here on the lower portion of the door, on each door actually, and appearing on in the center of each door is the fire department search and rescue emblem. And within the center of that emblem is a Autobot logo, which is outlined in black. And appearing just in the front of each door is the H2 logo. It's kind of hard to see since it is the same color as the rest of the vehicle, but it's clearly there. Now let me turn the figure around here towards the front. As you can see, the windshield is made up of a translucent blue plastic, along with the side windows here. Now the inside isn't detailed whatsoever, so this could have been just a solid color plastic rather than translucent, but you can see inside there. Now if we look at the front of the vehicle here, if you're familiar at all with the Hummer, you'll know that it has an aggressive front end, and to add to that aggressive look, we have this tubular designed grill guard here. And on the front of the grill guard we have 3 silver lights, and shining through the grill guard we have the actual vehicle headlights here, which are also colored silver, and to the side of each one of those we have an orange light. Now if I flip the vehicle up here, I'm not quite sure how well this will come across in the video, but if we look here at the front skid plate, the H2 logo also appears on this. Now, the aggressive look, which was set here by the front grill guard, continues on to the top-mounted carrier here. Now, the emergency lights are also attached to the carrier. As you can see, those are painted red here. And if we look here at the carrier, you can see that we have 4 additional silver lights. And if we look here on the rear portion of the carrier, we have the spare tire for this vehicle. Now the spare tire isn't removable, it's just for looks, but it is a nice touch. Other than that, let me spin the figure around here towards the back. Let's look at this. To once again carry on the aggressive look on the entire figure, we have these rear-mounted taillight guards, which are the same tubular design as the grill guard and the roof rack here. We also have this rather large rear bumper, and once again we have the same gold striping which appeared here on the lower portion of each door. Now that's pretty much it as far as the vehicle mode goes. We have the tires here, which are plastic. They do spin quite nicely and freely though. But other than that, that's pretty much it. You can remove the top carrier here if you so choose. I personally prefer to have it on there, but as you can see, it is fully removable. And in fact, you need to remove that for the transformation to robot mode. So since I have that off, I'm going to go ahead and show you the transformation now. And with the carrier off, you can see that we do have a bit more detailing here. We have this nice orange color here applied to the top rear portion of the vehicle. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the transformation to robot mode. And to start off, we need to flip these panels open like so. Go ahead and do that to the other side as well. Next, we're going to take the windshield here, flip it up, rotate it up like so. Now we're going to take the actual windshield pieces and go ahead and fold them back like so. And then take this section and go ahead and fold it down onto the hood of the vehicle. Next, we're going to take this panel here, rotate it onto the side of the door like so. Go ahead and do that to the other side as well. Okay, and now with that done, I'm going to turn the figure around to the side here. And we're going to go ahead and flip the feet up. Now in doing this, we're going to activate the automorphing technology that this figure has. Now if you watch the panel here, as well as this panel, you'll see what happens. We go ahead and rotate the foot up. As you can see, this panel here raises, and this one comes out from the side of the leg. Go ahead and demonstrate that again. As you can see, this panel is raising, and this one's coming out. Go ahead and show you again from a different angle here. Now we're going to go ahead and do that to the other side as well. And we're going to go ahead and flip these panels down here on the back of the figure here. Now we're going to grab this entire section here and rotate it down like so. And then we're going to take this entire section here and rotate it down as well, like so. We're going to go ahead and separate the legs, and the lower legs here actually spin 180 degrees, like so. Next we're going to take the lower portion of the body here and take the upper portion here and rotate this up like so. Now if we look here, we have a peg here and we have a hole here, and this should snap into place like so. Now as long as I have the figure here in this part and you can see it quite clearly, you can see we have these metal sort of angular plates, which, as if you've looked at any of the Transformers movie preview shots or leaked artwork or whatever, you'll know that we have plenty of angular metal pieces on those designs. So it was nice to see it carry over to the actual toys themselves. Alright, so now that we have this in place, I'm going to go ahead and rotate this entire top portion down. Let me get the arms out of the way. Alright, rotate this down. Should be snapping into place here. Oh, the windshield's in the way. There we go. Rotate this down. The legs situated here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the front skid plate here and flip that down towards the back. Angle the top portion of the body here down so you can see. I'm going to go ahead and take the head and rotate it 180 degrees like so, so it's now facing forward. Take the arms, rotate them back up. Take the lower arms, pull them down, rotate them forward like so. Make sure the arms are snapped into place. And we now have Autobot Ratchet in robot mode. Now the color scheme in this mode, as you can see, is pretty much identical to the vehicle mode. We do have a bit more of the orangish reddish color, which I showed you after I removed the top carrier from the vehicle mode, which as you can see is applied here towards the top portion of the legs as well as the shoulders. We also have some more gold detailing here on the shoulders as well. Now the head itself has some silver paint applications as well as some more of this orange, and we also have some translucent blue plastic eyes If we turn the head around here, you'll see that we have the familiar translucent blue plastic piece in the top rear portion of the head to allow light to enter and for the eyes to light up. And that's pretty much it as far as the colors. As for articulation, well, the head can rotate 360 degrees, but it cannot move up or down. There is no movement there. The arms can move up and they can move down, but their movement is somewhat limited due to the pieces on the back here. As for the legs, they can move forward and backward, but again, movement is limited due to the back pieces. The legs can bend here at the knee. They can also rotate at the knee. I forgot to mention the arms can also rotate here at the elbow as well as bend. That's pretty much it as far as articulation is concerned. The hands here are actually four-fingered hands. They're sort of in a claw shape here. Those have absolutely no movement whatsoever, so they're pretty much stationary. Now, as far as weapons are concerned, we do have the roof rack here from vehicle mode. Go ahead and separate that. Now, if we look here at the bottom of the spare tire, we have this peg here, and we can go ahead and attach that to this hole on the left forearm here, like so. And if we push the peg coming out of the tire here, this will open and close. This is referred to as a forearm cannon on the back of the box. Doesn't look like a cannon to me, it looks more like a claw, but I'm not one to argue with Hasbro. Now if we look over here on the right arm, we have this panel on the inside of the forearm here. And if we go ahead and rotate that panel up, and look at the back of the arm here on the elbow, we can rotate the elbow piece down, fold the hand in, close that panel, take this piece, split it apart like so, and we now have what is referred to in the packaging as a hidden axe. Does it look like an axe? It looks more like a pair of cutters to me, but once again, I'm not going to argue with Hasbro. Overall, the figure is quite nice. It's radically different from the stuff that we've been getting, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it looks more Frankenstein monster than Transformers-esque. Maybe like an Autobot Spike, if you want to get, if you want me to relate it in Transformers terms here. The vehicle mode, really nice. I'm probably going to give that a 9 out of 10. The robot mode, again, is radically different from anything that we've had recently, which isn't a bad thing, but again, it looks more Frankenstein monster than Transformer. Overall, I'm probably going to give the robot mode an 8 out of 10. Overall, probably an 8.5 out of 10 for this figure. Maybe I'm being a bit biased since this is my first figure, but it's definitely worth picking up if you ask me.